Hi everyone, we're looking at this Breeders' Cup Championships game. It's a little bit older, so you can get it to the software for cheaper. The biggest issue I have with the software, if you read down the list here, you scroll all the way down and you get to this point right here, this last point right here. It says, a sophisticated wagering system provides accurate odds on the race by incorporating all the factors that professional handicappers use. And I'm just going to basically show you that's not true. They have, it's close, but they have some minor problems that lead to huge inaccuracies. So, what exactly is wrong with a betting system? Well, we'll take a look. I'll give you a hint. It involves daily doubles and hedging. So I go to a day at the races and, okay, I'll load this profile here I was playing with. And basically, I'm playing under the third one, which is parlay right there. And if you'll notice, I started with 1,000 and I'm up to 161,000 after 12 days. Well, what had been happening is I've been, fooling around with different strategies and so forth. And, sometimes I get lucky, sometimes not so much. We fast forward the days here, and then I get to day number 9. Day number 9 is where I found a so-called daily double strategy. And what I would do is I would bet the daily doubles, and then if I had, and I might hedge off. Let's say I might have a win bet on the lower ones. I'd bet like a pyramid, where I bet heavy on the favorite horses and a little bit lighter on the not so favorite horses. And then pick, maybe half the field or a third of the field for the second race. And then when I get to the second race, what I would do is I would look for ways to hedge that bet out. So I would essentially be getting cash flow on the second one. And I may also do another daily double. Well, eventually, and what I think I found out is the daily doubles, the payouts are wrong on that, or that's my hypothesis, and I think they also don't take into account for how bet sizing can change the pools, so it doesn't present a realistic picture. If you look at day number 9, I made 41 bets for about 55.49, earned about 18K. I didn't earn any. I earned about 10K. What I'm saying is, for every dollar I'm wagering, I'm getting like $3 back. If you look at day 10, I'm getting about $3 back for every dollar I wagered. 4K, getting 12K back. So about 300 something profit. I'm not sure exact. We move forward to the next day. Here we go, and we're on day 11. A little bit better return. If you look there, almost 5,500, I'm getting almost 22K back. And if we step it up a notch, on day 12, okay, I'm betting like almost 40K, and I'm getting almost 150K back. Something is I either have a really, really good betting strategy that I can take to the horse track and make a lot of money, or something is wrong with the betting system on here. And my guess is that something is wrong with the betting system on here, how they pay out and so forth, how it's written in the software. And the reason I say that is because I actually tried this specific strategy, and I looked at I took old data and tried to back test the strategy against that, and sometimes I think I ended up losing overall. So I didn't actually take any real money or bet any real money on this, fortunately. But what I'm trying to say is the wagering system is obviously off and has to be, tinkered with in this game. It's not realistic. It's somewhat realistic in some of the stuff, but, I think on this one you might have a little more long shots too, I think, from what little I played on this. Obviously, you can't do the parlay system where you bet like a daily double, and then when you got one half of the ticket that's good, you can hedge out, the bottom half, the ones you didn't pick. So let's say you pick a daily double, you have the favorite horse, and then you got 1 through 4 in the second race. The favorite wins the first race, You get to the second race, okay, you've got 1 through 4. You might hedge with 5, 6, 7, 8, and put them on top of an exacta or on some type of win bet, depending on what you think is a better payout. That strategy works very well on this game here. It does not work very well or enough to cover your bets most of the time when you try that back tested on real data, which it doesn't work most of the time. I wouldn't go to a track and actually bet with real money on it. So hopefully this helps the 1 or 2 people that may view this. And I think that pretty much covers it. And that's about it. Yeah, so if you can fool around with this, but don't take the betting stuff seriously, because their numbers are not quite accurate. They've improved, but you're not going to see the same results at a track. And one other side note before I end this, after I ran it up on this, I did 2 specific days where I started with 1,000. Back-to-back times, after 2 days, I got it up to like between 160 and 170, and that I'm not showing that data because I didn't save it. My point is, don't use this data if I haven't said enough times. And that pretty much wraps up this video. If you have any comments or ideas, feel free to go ahead and write. I may or may not respond. I don't go on the internet a ton. Yeah, and that's about it. Thanks, and have a good one.